So in this video, we will learn add Google Forms some responses to HR partner as job application. Now suppose guys you have created a form using Google Forms and whenever a user fills the form, you want to add that user in HR partner as a new applicant. Now basically you can automate this complete process and the trigger of this automation will be form submission in Google Forms. So as we receive the form submission, the user will be automatically added as a new applicant in HR partner. Now how you can set up this automation? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So first of all, we'll go to a browser and search for Pabbly, pabbly.com/connect. And after reaching to the landing page of Pabbly Connect, by clicking on sign up free, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. Or if you already have an account, just click on sign in. So I'll sign into my own account. And after that guys, we will reach to this all apps page of Pabbly. And here below Pabbly Connect, click on access now. Now we can see that we have reached to the Pabbly Connect's dashboard. And after reaching to this dashboard, click on create workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Google Forms to HR partner. Google Forms to HR partner and click on create. Now we can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is trigger window, second one is action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on. Where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with the trigger window. So the idea here is first we have to get the details or the data of Google Form submission which we have created to get the job applications from candidate in Pabbly Connect. So after connecting Google Forms and Pabbly Connect and after getting the Google Form response, using Pabbly Connect, we will send that very same form submission data to HR partner so that we can create a new job application over there in HR partner. So let's begin with our process. Now to do so, here in trigger window in choose app, we have to search for Google Forms. Google Forms it is. And after selecting Google Forms, in trigger event from the drop down, select new response received. Now after selecting our trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now we will use this webhook URL to make the connection between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect. And how we are going to do so? You can refer to the help text given below over here. So just copy this webhook URL from here. And after that, go to the form which we have created in Google Forms. So this is the form. And after reaching to the form, come to this questions tab, scroll down and go to the last question which you have created. No matter how big the form is, just go to the last question which you have created in your Google Forms and mark this question as required. Turn this required button to the right side, turn it on. And after that, you will notice we are in the questions tab. On the right side, we have an option named as responses. Click on responses and after coming to the responses tab, we can see a small Google spreadsheet icon over here. Just click on it and after that select create new spreadsheet and click on create. And then we will see that in a new tab, a Google spreadsheet opens up. So this is the same spreadsheet in which our Google Form submission responses are stored. So basically from this spreadsheet, we will send the Google Form submission data to Pabbly Connect. And how we are going to do so? Just go to extensions in this spreadsheet, go to add-ons and click on get add-ons. After clicking on get add-ons, we will reach to this Google Workspace Marketplace. And here in search app, we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhook. Pabbly, Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And as you can see, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, this add-on is already installed in my Google Sheet. You just have to install this same add-on into your own Google Sheets account. And after that, just refresh your Google Sheets one. This is a very important step. And after refreshing it, once again we'll go to extension and we will see that Pabbly Connect Webhooks, this add-on can be seen over here. Just hover on it and then click on initial setup. After clicking on initial setup, a new dialog box appears in front of us and it is asking us three things basically. The first thing is selected sheet. So in this spreadsheet, as you can see, I have only one sheet as sheet 1 named as form response 1. So by default, it is selected this same sheet. Then it is asking us for the webhook URL. Now here in webhook URL, we have to copy the very same webhook URL from Pabbly Connect gave us and after that paste it over here. And after entering the webhook URL, it is asking us trigger column. So here you must be thinking, what is this trigger column? So trigger column is basically the last data entry column of our Google Sheet. For example, in background, you can see that column F is the last data entry column of my this spreadsheet. So column F will be my trigger column. So according to your spreadsheet, E, F, G, H, I, J, any column could be your trigger column. Just ensure that that is the last data entry column of your spreadsheet. And after that, just click on this trigger column and enter the trigger column over here. And then just click on submit. After clicking on submit, go to extensions. Once again, go to Pabbly Connect webhooks and this time click on send on event. By selecting send on event, we are telling our Google Sheet that whenever the data in a new row is added till our trigger column, instantly send the same data to Pabbly Connect using this webhook URL. So guys, now the connection between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect is now complete. Now every time we will receive a new form submission in Google Forms, the response of the form submission will be stored in Google Sheet, and from this Google Sheet, we will send the very same form submission data to Pabbly Connect. And we are going to do the same. We are going to make a test form submission in this Google form. Just click on this preview button over here, and here enter the details of a dummy user. For example, I'll enter the name as dummy name. Let's enter a dummy email address. And after that, let's enter a mobile number. So let me enter a dummy mobile number. This is not an actual number, and work experience. So for example, 2 years. So this is the work experience of this dummy user. And after entering all these details, basically I have created just a simple basic form in this video, but you can create any form of your choice and ask any questions of your choice as well. Just make the dummy form submission and then click on submit. So now we can see that our Google form is now successfully submitted. And because we have connected this Google form, or basically this Google Sheet in which this form submission data stores, we have connected this sheet with Pabbly Connect. We will see that in Pabbly Connect workflow, we have received a response. So here we have received the response of the same form submission. We have the same first name, same last name, same email, same phone number, and same work experience. Same details which we have entered just now in our Google form while making the submission is now captured inside Pabbly Connect. So guys, the step 1 of setting up this automation is now successfully completed. Now let's move to the step 2. And in step 2, we will send this same form submission response to HR partner. Now to do so using Pabbly Connect, just scroll down and come to this action window. And here in choose app, we have to search for HR partner. Let's search for HR partner. Here it is. And after selecting HR partner, in the action event from the drop down, we have to select create app new application. Just click on connect and select add new connection. Now after this, we have to connect our HR partner account with Pabbly Connect. And to make the connection, we require the API token of our HR partner account. Now here you must be thinking how we are going to get this API token. So either you can follow me in this video or you can refer to the help desk given below over here. So just go to the dashboard of your HR partner account, and on the left side, we can see several options. We will just scroll down and come to this setups option and click on it. And after that, click on configure. So below configure, we can see several options, out of which there is the option named as integrations. Click on integrations over here. And as we click on integration at this page, we can see the API token of our HR partner account. Just copy this token from here, go to Pabbly Connect connection window and paste it over here. And after that, click on save. And now we can see that our HR partner account is now successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, here we can see some fields. HR partner is asking some details of the new application which we want to create. The details like first name, last name, email, job for which job they are applying, job application stage, reference, and other details. So we have received some of these details from Google Form submission. So we have the first name, last name, email, and other details which we have received from Google Forms. So now guys, we have to basically map the same data which we have received from Google Forms over here in this HR Partners tab. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of first name, and in the drop down, we can see all the responses which we have received from Google Forms can be seen over here. And out of all those responses, select the response of first name and map it in the field of first name. So that's how we map the data. Let's follow the same process of mapping once again for last name as well. Just click on this field and from the drop down from the Google Form responses, select the response of last name and map it. Same process for email as well. From the drop down, select the response of email and map it. Then it is asking us for the job. So basically, I have created two job applications or job vacancies for two jobs. That is, one is digital marketing and second one is .NET developer. So I have created this form for the position of digital marketing. So I'll select digital marketing over here. And after that, the next thing it asks us is job application stage. So in the drop down, we have several options like applied, interview, check, reference check, or job offer. So we are creating a new job application. So just now we will create it as applied. Then after that, it is asking us reference, then reference name, contact details, and other details as well. So I have not created any kind of field in my Google form over here regarding the reference. So basically, if you want to get the reference details as well from the user, from the candidate who is filling out the job application form, you can create those fields in your Google form. So right now, these fields are not mandatory, not required. So I'm just ignoring these fields for now. If you want, you can create a new field in your Google Forms, enter the details and get the response and map it one by one over here. And after entering all the required data, just click on Save and Send Test Request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, we can see that we have received a response over here. And this response seems to be a very positive response to us. This response shows that the user whose details we have mapped over here. Basically, the details, the user whose details we have entered in our Google form while making the form submission is now successfully added as a new applicant or as a new job application in our HR partner account. So let's check it. Once again, we'll go back to HR partner and from the left side, we'll just click on recruitment and click on applications. And yes, guys, we can see that the very same user, name dummy, basically dummy name, the same name which we have entered in our Google form, same email address and same position. The same user whose details we have entered in our Google form while making the test form submission is now successfully added as a new applicant in our HR partner account. So here we can see that this is the same status applied, same position digital marketing which we have selected while setting up our automation. So we can see that the automation which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. Now, every time I will receive a new form submission in Google Form, automatically the user who has submitted the form will be added as a new applicant in my HR partner account. So after setting up this automation, let's test this automation once in real time. So we'll go back to our Google Forms, we'll refresh this form page. And this time we will enter the details of a new test user, a new dummy user, and let's test this automation in real time. So here in first name, for example, I'll enter as test name. Let's enter another email address. This is a new test email address. Let's enter another phone number over here, another dummy phone number and work experience. For example, 1 year. And let's click on submit. Now, as we click on submit, the Google form is once again submitted. And because we have created this automation, we will see this same user by the name of test name will be now added as a new applicant in HR partner. Let's check. Let's get back to HR partner. Go to applicants list. And yes, guys, we can see that instantly as the form submission is made, the same user test name is now successfully added as a new applicant in our HR partner account. Which means, guys, the automation which we have created, we have tested this automation in real time and this automation is working perfectly fine. Now, after setting up this automation, let's get back to Pabbly Connect and understand in brief that what are the steps we followed while setting up this automation. So first, we have created a workflow in Pabbly Connect. And in this workflow, we have selected Google Forms as a trigger application and new response received was our trigger event. Then using a webhook URL, we have connected our Google Form with Pabbly Connect so that every time we receive a new form submission in Google Form, we can get the details or the data of that same form submission in Pabbly Connect as well. And then using Pabbly Connect, we have sent that form submission data to HR partner so that we can create a new application over there in HR partner using the form submission data automatically. So not just these applications, guys, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for free. And also guys, Pabbly Connect comes with a forever free plan. And in this plan, you will get 100 free tasks every month in your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do this for absolutely free.
If you need any kind of help or have any queries, you can ask them on forum.pabbly.com and you can check Pabbly Connect's pricing at this link. So if this video was helpful to you, you can like this video, don't forget to share it with others, and to keep getting such content on automation and integration, you can subscribe to Pabbly. Thank you, have a nice day.